Well, hey kids, it's Jeff. I am here with a really fun application activity that I'm calling Ridiculous Facts. It's a little bit of a game show. We're going to look at some ridiculous facts and see what we think about them. So I brought along with me someone to help me play because it's hard to do game shows by yourself. So this is Brooke.
Hey everybody!
And Brooke is my wife. She's also our online campus pastor, so she's here doing all kinds of online stuff. And you have agreed to play a game. I've not given you a lot of details about the game, which is always lots of fun. So I have in my hand 10 ridiculous facts.
Okay.
Some of them are true, some of them are not true. And so for each of these, you have to let everyone know whether you believe it, doubt it, or don't believe it. The kids are going to play along at home too. We'll see how many of these that they get right. Yeah, you can look at them before you display them. That probably makes more sense.
Okay.
And are you ready for your first ridiculous fact?
Ready.
Are you aware that they have a hot dog eating contest every year in New York?
Oh, yes.
What? No, that's not the fact. That's not the ridiculous fact. But you're aware that
I'm
it is
aware
there.
and I believe it's real.
It's your favorite event of
Yes.
all time.
No.
The current world record for most hot dogs eaten is 60 hot dogs in 12 minutes. True
60?
or false?
In 12?
60 hot dogs in 12 minutes.
I'm going to believe it.
No, you are wrong. The current record is currently 66 hot dogs in 12 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Actually,
That's a
I think
lot.
this year someone ate 74 hot dogs in 10 minutes, is what I saw, because they've reduced the amount of time you have to eat hot dogs for safety. For safety. That's true too.
Okay.
Okay, question number 2. The current world record for the longest fingernails, the total length of a fingernail,
Okay.
is 26 feet 4.5 inches. 26 feet 4.5 inches. True or false?
I doubt it.
You would be right to doubt it. The record is 28 feet
No
4.5
way.
inches.
How do you do that?
You just let them grow, I guess. I don't know.
Wow.
Question number 3. On December 8th, 2006, a man named Nico Surings was the fastest to run 100 meters barefoot on ice. His time was 17.35 seconds.
100 meters?
100 meters
In 17
barefoot
seconds.
on ice.
Barefoot on ice. I'm going to believe it.
You have got one right. Woo! That's right. 17.35 seconds, 100 meters barefoot on ice.
All right.
Okay, question number 4. The current world record for the most sheep shorn, that's when you shave the wool off a sheep, in 8 hours, sheep shorn in 8 hours by one person, is 75 sheep
75 sheep in an hour?
in an hour.
That's less than one sheep a minute? No.
And you are right not to believe it. The record is only 50 sheep in 1 hour by one person, which is crazy.
That's pretty good.
That's a little nuts, actually. Okay, question number 5. Brooke has gotten 2 so far. She's 2 for 4.
That's pretty good.
That's 50%. That's a failing grade, by the way,
no.
in our educational system. Question
Wow.
number 5.
Wow.
The current world record for holding one breath is 18 minutes and 32.59 seconds.
I doubt that is physically good for you.
Well, I doubt that it's physically good for you, but it did happen. 18 minutes and 32.59 seconds of someone holding their breath. Don't try this at home, kids.
No.
Don't try
Don't
this.
do it.
Any of the things.
None
Don't
of
bring
them.
50 sheep to your house.
Don't eat all those hot dogs.
Don't clip your fingernails every now and then.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Question number 6. The current record for the most snow angels made at once is 15,851 people making snow angels at once.
Okay. I'll believe that.
Yes, that is true. 15,851 people all got together and made snow angels at once.
Wow. Where?
In the snow. All right. Number 7, question 7. You're
Okay.
still you're batting 50%, still 3 for 6. Currently, the world's largest mirrored disco ball, you know those things that like spin
Yep.
up in the ceiling and make things flashy, is 20 feet 1.3 inches. The largest mirrored disco ball is 20 feet 1.3 inches.
I doubt it.
That is not true. It is 24 feet, 1.3 inches. It is bigger
Wow.
than that. A 24-foot disco ball. That's a lot of discoing.
That's a lot.
Number 8, the current world record for the most balloon sculptures made in 1 hour. You know, the people make the little dogs and stuff like
in
that.
an hour?
In an hour. 647.
In an hour?
In an hour.
What kind of animals
in
are
an
they?
hour.
I mean, if it's a snake, I'm thinking maybe.
Snake. That's just blowing up the balloon.
Exactly. But I'm going to say I don't believe that.
You don't believe it? It is not true. The record is 747
How?
balloon animals in an hour. So you've upped your
Okay.
percentage here. You're
Wow.
what? You're 6 for 8, I think now.
I'm passing.
5 for 8, something like
I'm
that. Well, I don't know if it's
passing.
passing.
I'm passing.
Question number 9. We're almost done, kids. The current world record for the longest time for a person to play a church organ. There are some churches that have organs in them, by the way.
Yeah.
36 hours and 3 minutes.
36 hours at the organ. Did they get any breaks?
I don't know.
Then I'm going to say.
I would have to pee before that.
That's what I'm saying. What's the setup there? I'm doubting it.
Well, sorry. 36 hours and 3 minutes. That is the actual world record.
Wow. That's quite an organist.
Your butt would be sore at the end of that. I think I just said butt on the
I was thinking
video.
of your hands, your fingers, it's a lot, and your feet. A lot of playing.
And you're sitting on your butt for that time. That would hurt. All right, last question. The current world record for the longest backwards motorcycle ride,
Backwards.
right, is 93.21 miles. True or false?
I'm not believing that.
That's too bad because it did happen. Someone rode their motorcycle backwards for 93.21 miles.
Why?
Why not?
Because it's wrong.
But it doesn't have to be wrong. So I think you got 6 out of 10. I think that's a D.
D average.
Uh,
Don't do that either.
Would love to know how many you got right at home. Give Brooke a round of applause. A round of applause for playing. Thank you, Brooke. She's going to go back and do online stuff. That's what she does around here. I hope you had a lot of fun playing this game. You know, this week in Kids Church, we talked about a main point that said that when you have doubts, you'll ask questions. When I have doubts, I will ask questions. And there were a lot of things on this list. When I read it at first, I went, really? Is this true? I don't know. I mean, someone gave me this list. I assume it's true, but some of these things I kind of doubted. I mean, the fingernail thing, 28 feet of fingernails. How do you even do that? And then the idea behind this game is that when we have doubts about some of these, and these are just kind of fun things, but when we have doubts, we need to do something about those doubts. We need to ask questions. Now, the things on this list, how would you go about asking questions? If you wanted to know what the world record was for the number of hot dogs someone ate in 12 minutes, what would you do? Well, I know what I did. I went to Google and I typed it in, and I got a whole bunch of articles up, and I was able to read some articles that verified that yes, it was 66 hot dogs in 12 minutes was the record. It's actually where I learned that they had reduced the amount of time by 2 minutes so that it was safer to eat all those hot dogs in that period of time. So we can ask questions, and we also talk about how important it is to ask questions, the right questions, to the right people. See, there's all kinds of stuff. When I go to Google things, I get all kinds of information. Some of it's true and some of it's not true. So if I see it in a newspaper article or I see something like that, I go, oh, I bet that's true. I bet that person talked to sources and verified everything. If I just see it on a picture, like a meme, maybe it's not quite as accurate. There's probably would make me have some more doubts and maybe lead me to ask some more questions. Now listen, in Kids Church, we talk about the Bible every week. We talk about the life of this guy named Jesus. We talk about all kinds of things that I want you to know about God. And some of them you're going to hear and you're going to say, yes, I understand that. And some of them you're going to hear and say, I don't know about that. That sounds crazy. Could he really raise someone from the dead? Did someone really do that? Could someone really be thrown into a lion's den and then walk out unscathed? There's all kinds of miracles in the Bible that can be very difficult to believe at first, that you can doubt them. And when that happens, here's what I really want you to know. First of all, that is very normal. Normal people have doubts about these things. You're not weird or anything like that. Second, you should never be embarrassed to say, I don't know about that. I doubt that happened. You should never, ever, ever be embarrassed by that. There are people out there who will try to make you feel embarrassed for doubting things. Ignore those people. And number 3, ask questions. This stuff is so important. Knowing who God is and how He created us to live and what our relationship was like is the most important thing in the world. It's too important to live with doubts without asking questions to try to understand what is true and what is false. I hope you had a great time with our ridiculous facts today, and share with me. So find a way to share with me, email me, put it on Facebook, something. Share with me how many you got right, and I can't wait to be back. I'll have more fun things for us to do together while we're apart later this week. Bye-bye, guys.